Hi, what's going on guys? This tank you're looking at is actually 12 years old. I gave it the full aquarium restoration. In this video I'll show you exactly how I took this old tank and made it look like how you're looking at it now. Step 1. The original base of this was an old pine wood. I took a sanding disc and completely took the shine off of all the surfaces that you can see. Step 2. I took a vintage white coloured oil-based paint and laid it on the sides just using a standard brush. I made sure that all sides had a nice coverage. I gave it one coat, let it dry off, and gave it an immediate second coat. Step 3. I went on Amazon and got a marble pattern furniture vinyl wrap. I laid it on this top part here. I also laid it on the front doors. As I was laying it down, I had the feeling that I was being watched. It was Maximus.
Hey man, what you doing out there, man, with that white stuff on that box? Oh look man, these humans are so active.
Nice one, Maximus. Of course, this is all for your personal entertainment. Step 4 was the hardscape. I used the old substrate to make 2 big mounds. Then I laid the original stones facing inwards within the 2 mounds. And then I made a crevice straight through the middle and down the front to the right side. This is where I'll be later laying the sand. I also used the original driftwood I had in my old tank. This will have the beneficial bacteria that it had in the old tank, ready for the new cycle. Step 5. Getting the sand in there. I use this Hugo Kamishi decorative substrate natural sand. No washing out required, and I'll let you enjoy this part. As they'd say in Japan, Hajimemashite, Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. You go say, one pebble doesn't make a floor, Daniel-san. This is the fun part. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Now to be honest, I could have took the driftwood out there, made my life a whole lot easier, but I thought it was such a pain in the arse getting it like that to start with. I'd have trouble if I took it away, so I just left it there as I laid the sand down. Now straight away you can see the sand becoming wet. Now this is all the water that's coming from the old substrate and all that beneficial bacteria straight away getting in all the nooks and crevices. Space constraints made it a little hard, but I'd had years and years and years of practicing this motion. Wrists like steel. Then I took a circular paintbrush and just kind of evened it out at the front there. I wasn't really going for a full Japanese Zen garden sort of look. I wanted to look natural. I was really trying to make this look as natural as possible, but still giving it a nice even base. Once that was all evened out, then I took the rest of my sand and laid the rest over the top. Once all the sand was in, I then took the brush one more time and just leveled out the front of the tank. Again, not to make it look dead straight, keeping that nice natural look to it. And there you have it, hardscape complete. All the tank and base complete. I was really happy with how this came out. It's exactly what I had in my mind. Step 6, time to fill her up.
Oh yeah.
Now I used the garden hose and pulled it from the outside in. There was no fish in there, so it didn't matter that it was freezing cold. I had my filter in there that I'd had for about 5 years at this time and had all the beneficial bacteria in there. I was actually planning on keeping this and just really planting that area out so you wouldn't see it, keeping the cost down and environmentally friendly as possible. The great thing is because the sand was already wet with the beneficial bacteria that came from the substrate, it was completely clear. I've seen plenty aquascape videos where it completely clouds over, so I couldn't be more happy that I nailed this. But as it was smooth sailing, around this time I started to notice something. I'd put the filter on, only to notice that the motor had seemed to be gone. That's why we have step 7. I got this brand new Marina tank from Amazon for £21 and filled the tank up completely. My old condensation tray there, but it was perfectly hidden. I also got a brand new light from Amazon. This was 90 centimeters long and perfect to light up the tank. It was running like an absolute dream. Step 8, and everyone's favourite, fish and plants. We headed over to our local aquatic shop, Malden Aquatics in Bedfordshire, to get our fish. This is a fantastic cosy shop that has every fish you could need. Here they are, polar blue Parrot Cichlids. This is exactly what we're after. But these guys here, they're about 8 months old and almost fully grown. I just gave it a quick whip round the shop, as this would be a whole episode if I filmed everything. Who doesn't love a pea puffer? The other side of the shop has everything you need and everything you could think of when it comes to your aquarium. Got all your aquascaping needs here, all your driftwood, all different types of stones you can use for your aquascape. It's got brand new tanks in here, filters, heaters, everything you need. This is actually what we're here for. Polar blue parrot babies. Now these guys are about 2 months old. We've been coming in here since they were born, seeing them. Step 9, quick stop by Jaws Aquatics to grab some plants. Step 10, we added the plants in there. And actually just before this we had a background delivered which was actually meant to go in the tank, but it was polystyrene and it floated. It was cheap from China, so we got that on the back of there. Excuse the glare on the glass. Obviously we've got the light off because the fish are acclimating in there. We got 4 of the babies in the end. Step 11, and my favourite, add the babies to their new kingdom. Immediately started swimming around exploring the tank. These guys were comfortable straight away. They actually flared up blue. So there it is, the tank start to finish. Rather than going out buying a brand new tank, you can do this and make an old tank look just as good as a brand spanking new one. Step 12, enjoy your new tank. I'd originally bought this tank about 6 years ago, and when I bought it for £25 for the tank and the stand, and the guy said it had been in the loft for about 4 years and he'd had it for about 5 years before that. So again, I'm just rounding it off to about 12 years, but it could be 15, 16, you know, somewhere around that. And it's, you know, it looks like it's just come out the shop.